right now, man. Ty, I don't even have a warm up. I feel awful for you. I feel awful for what's about to happen. How do you feel? How do you feel about to take a bite of this onion?
Honestly, I was confused because you're like, yo, you gotta take a bite of an onion, and I'm like why? Like why on you said to take a bite of an onion on air, and I was like, well,
Yes.
why do I do it on air? Like I'm taking a bite. I plan on taking a bite of onion around 8:05 anyway. And usually that's around the time I take bites of my onions. I mean, I start my onion. I eat the onion. I eat onions every day. Like I'll do it in a second just for the theatrics, but I eat onions all the time, man. Come on, natural.
Man, Ty's paying off his punishment from last year's Bucket of Doom. We are starting our Bucket of Doom drawing starting tonight. Ty doesn't seem worried in the slightest, and I already have 9-1 dialed in my phone ready to save his life. Will Ty die from eating an onion? Find out next.
Sports.
Yeah.
Damn, he's got his nighttime routine. It's his bedtime onion and then skincare. I want to know what's next, to be honest with you.
The same time.
The same time?
Swear. Steve Waldman, what's up, man? Let's go Mets. I know we're beating up on the Marlins right now, I think, a little bit. So we just gotta keep on winning, baby. Welcome to Stuff About Sports. I am the Facebook felon germ. That's the prettier Corey Burt. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, do not turn your sets. That is Yella Mandela Ty. What's up, man?
Living the dream, man. Living the dream.
He's rocking his Tampa Bay Buccaneers swagger, defending Super Bowl champs.
Logo.
Look at that, yeah. Oh my God, that manufactured title that Tom Brady won them, but I guess
wake me up in the playoffs. I'm going to sleep till playoffs. By the way, just like I did last year.
Okay, so yeah, basically that's all it is. Like the Bucks are gonna. So you're saying the Bucks are gonna waltz into the playoffs here,
into the NFC Championship game. To be honest, I'm probably gonna hit the snooze button until NFC Championship game.
Wow. I actually did have the Bucks playing the Packers in the Super Bowl, so I think I did that on the last couple shows. So
I think you did too, yeah.
I think I did too.
Wake me up then. Wake me up.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, guys. There is no need to wait. We had Mike and Corey that were going to join us via phone, but they're not in here yet. And I want to give the payoff right now.
Let's go.
Do you guys want to pick first, or you want to onion first, Ty? You want to work your way up to it, or because I feel like once you take a bite of this,
oh no!
No, Jesus! Oh my God!
I don't take the skin off. Usually, I might take the skin off, but for live,
bro,
I don't have to.
That's some boss ass shit right there. You're not even reacting. Is that a sweet onion?
Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Please don't do it again. That's gross.
What? This?
Oh.
Man.
Oh my God.
I gotta throw Juan at the farmers market. This is probably the best onions I got year round.
Shout out to Juan.
Shout out to Juan. Shout out to Juan.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Ty, you're a legend, bro.
Dude, you're a monster.
Oh my God.
We gotta make better punishments for Ty. I mean, I don't know.
I was like, why? You said eat an onion on air. I'm like, why on air? I eat onions all the time, but I can do it on air. Okay, you want to see it? Okay, weirdos, fucking voyeur ass.
God. All right.
Oh my God, he did it.
It's more punishment for us now than anything else.
Exactly.
It is. Oh my God. What's next is about to throw up in the bucket of doom.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised it's not that bad. I thought it was gonna be horrible.
Don't even say that. Oh my gosh.
You know, my taste buds, honestly, on the real shit, my taste buds is a little different. I'm like almost vegan. I'm like 95% vegan. My taste buds is a little different.
Man, oh my gosh, bro. Listen, I can't believe you did that. You're a good sport for doing it for the bucket of doom, for the show. We're kicking it off this year. I feel like eating the onion has to be a tradition. I feel like the loser just always has to do it because that's awful.
I try to swallow this, please.
Yeah, please. Yeah, please. Oh my God.
That was the skin. That was like the skin part.
Oh yeah.
But
no. Listen, man.
Tough.
No, I only wanted you to take a bite. Like that was nuts. So appreciate you doing that.
I'm gonna finish the rest when we Let me go off.
Gotcha. All right. So I don't want to waste any more. Thank you, Ty, for doing that. Paying off your debt like a good man is supposed to do. Right now, we are going to do our first pick. We have a knock at the door. Hello. Who's this?
Yo,
Mikey P. Did you see Ty almost kill himself eating an onion?
I did. I saw it on Facebook. I didn't know you guys were live. My fault.
Oh, no, you're good, bro. You came at the right time. We are doing the Bucket of Doom picks right now.
Yep.
I'm gonna give Ty. I was gonna give him the first pick, but I feel like I'm gonna give himself some time to like get his composure.
I'm back.
Oh, he's
I
back.
think he's
Yeah,
good.
good.
Yeah.
I'm back.
All right, so here it is, guys. Bucket of Doom time. We're just gonna go ahead and pick. Ty, I'm gonna give you the first pick because you're a legend, and you lost last year, so that actually makes sense.
No,
First team, Bert. Can you pull up the schedule so we know who's playing?
I got it up.
Oh, you got it up. All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. The first team is the LA Rams. Who are they playing, Bert?
The Rams have the Bears.
Andy Dalton Bears.
That's a Sunday night game.
Man, Sunday night game, LA Rams. Ty, are you keeping it or are you throwing it back?
Hold on, I need them to win, right?
Yeah, just flat out win. There's no points.
Oh, now they got it.
Got it. Okay, so Ty's sticking with the Rams. All right, Mike, is Corey there with you?
He is. He's doing the hard work, and that's drafting. But I'll tell him his team.
Okay, so we'll pick for Corey so he doesn't have anything to worry about right now. Mike for Corey, picking the LA Chargers. Both LA teams out the gate.
Ooh, wow.
Corey, you got the LA Chargers. Who are they playing?
Chargers have the Washington football team.
The Washington Racial Slurs.
Against Washington. You want to keep that? Yes, he's very happy with that.
He's happy with the Chargers. So Corey is happy with the Chargers. Mike and Corey from the Divide. Thank you for participating in this, man. Good luck in your draft.
Thank you, baby.
Wait, did Mike pick it?
Oh no, Mike. Oh shoot,
No,
sorry.
Mike didn't pick it, yeah.
Mike, my bad, bro. I'm sorry.
I thought I had the bye.
No, I was gonna give you like the golden helmet of instant winning. All right, Mike, here you go. The Indianapolis Colts.
They're playing the Seahawks.
They're playing the Seahawks, buddy.
Let's throw that back.
Yeah, let's throw that back.
that's
Okay. Like nice little rummage here for my guy. All right, Mike. Second team. The Atlanta Falcons. Oh,
They have the Eagles battle the birds, man.
well, that's actually
That's not a bad matchup right there.
unless Gardner Minshew's the starter. Swear. All right, Bert. Bert has the Colts. You gonna throw that back?
Yeah, I'm going to throw that back.
Yeah. Might need a bigger bucket. All right, here we go. The Tennessee Titans.
All right. Yeah, I mean, look, I got to take it.
They're
But
good, yeah, they're
who
good.
do they got? Who do they got?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. That's a
It
good
don't
team,
matter,
man.
yeah.
That's
Julio
the
Jones.
Chiefs. The Chiefs are in their division.
Oh, yeah, they're playing the Cards, actually.
Oh, that's a dub.
Yeah.
That's a dub. Steve Waldman here for the Bucket of Doom.
Yes,
You got
sir.
it, buddy. Last pick for me. And I have the Philadelphia Eagles. They're playing the Falcons.
They are.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, let's
Jared.
go. Let's fucking go. Let's
All
fucking
right.
go. Yeah.
Let's go. Show
Yeah.
head to head.
Yeah, somebody's going to start off with an L. At
Yep.
least guaranteed
All
one
right.
person starting off with an L. Me and Mike going head to head in the Bucket of Doom this week.
That's awesome.
guys.
Right there.
Yeah, it's straight pick 'em. Doing it with the points actually would be fun too, but I don't think we're ready for that. I'm not ready for that. I'm not a good gambler. So hey, we got the first round of picks are picked for the Bucket of Doom. You guys are welcome to stay. If not, you guys can sign off. Ty, do you just want to take another bite of that onion just for the people, or did you throw it away yet? Oh my god! Oh, that's gross, man.
God.
Gosh,
No.
man.
What's the next topic? I mean, I was gonna leave, but I'm feeling real saucy now.
You're
Next
salty now?
topic is going to be brushing your teeth before the game on Saturday, gentlemen. Looking forward to that. Seeing all your faces.
Jeez.
I'm gonna
Mike
go
and-
share. I'm gonna go share the show and love you guys. All right.
Oh, thank you,
love
Mike.
you, bud.
Appreciate you.
Love you, Mikey.
Thank you, Corey.
See you
Appreciate
guys.
you guys. Later.
Bye.
All right. Oh shoot. Well, listen, we're jumping into the starting five. So
Yes.
basically, it's five. Each show is just 5 different topics, and the first question of the starting five is which division has the best group of quarterbacks? So, Ty, since you're just joining us off the rip, Bert, if you want to start.
Yeah, this was tough. Only because there are two conferences that really two divisions that stood out. But it was for me, it was between the NFC West and the AFC North. And honestly, based off potential, I went with the AFC North. Because you don't know, look, the NFC West, you don't know what you're going to get with Matt Stafford out in LA and Kyler Murray. I mean, for me, the verdict's still out on him. And same thing with Garoppolo if he can stay healthy. So really the only solid QB in that division is Russell Wilson. But you look at the AFC North, you have Joe Burrow, who if he comes back, he's coming back with a vengeance. You have Baker Mayfield, who looks like he finally found his footing. And then, of course, you have Lamar Jackson and then Old Faithful Ben Roethlisberger. And really the only toss-up in there is Ben to see if he's going to sustain for what will undoubtedly be his final season. But if you look at each and every other division, I couldn't argue the four horsemen of this division against any other one. So that I'm going with the FC North for me.
When I did this, I actually took out the NFC West because I actually totally disagree with you. Jimmy Garoppolo, ass. Okay. Matthew Stafford, been ass, straight ass his entire career. 12 years, only made the playoff 3 times. He's not good. Okay. Just him and Matt Ryan, Hall of Very Good. Their stats are only in garbage time. Like, yeah, I can throw for 4,000 yards a season when I'm losing every game in the fourth quarter and I have to throw the ball 1,000 times. To me, that's not good. So to me, it came down to 2 divisions as well, and that was the AFC North, like you said, and the AFC East.
No.
Now, let me explain.
Yep.
One word, and you said it in yours, potential. Zach Wilson, everything you see and hear from him, the next Patrick Mahomes, right? We already got Josh Allen, strongest arm in the league. And then you have Mitchell Trubisky, who's the best backup in the league, who came and shines out, right? Then you have what you saw from Tua, who was one of the greatest college quarterbacks ever. It's Miami. They're getting it. They're coming together, right? And then the Mac Jones, who unseated you guys' choir boy, Cam Newton, you guys' chosen one. He's out there. We're going to talk about them in a second, but he's out there teaching Cam Newton how to play football or how to be a quarterback. So to me, 5 deep quality players. Zach Wilson looked great, right? Mac Jones looked great. Josh Allen is great. Tua looked good, but I'm taking what he has done at Alabama, which was great. To me, there's no comparison. It's the AFC East.
You can't take someone's college career and say that it's going to work out in the NFL. I mean, look at how many players have failed to do so. I mean, ask them how it worked out for like Sam Bradford or, Johnny Manziel or, even Tim Tebow. You want to talk about the greatest quarterback in college football history. But I knew you were going to do this only because of your obvious love for Josh Allen. I'll give him credit too. Josh Allen's a great quarterback, but to sit here and say that Mac Jones potentially could be something when he unseated Cam Newton, who we knew may not even make the roster anyway, just based on how shitty he was last year. I don't think that's a fair argument to make, but your pick, and I respect that.
Appreciate you.
I like the NFC West because you pointed at Jimmy Garoppolo, but that's not the only quarterback there, obviously. And the Niners aren't playing with one quarterback, so they got multiple quarterbacks there. Kyler Murray obviously is you already know how I feel about him. Last year he was my sleeper MVP. He didn't really turn out to be that, but he was damn close for real. And Russell Wilson really is one of the best ever. He definitely has the best wife.
100%.
Oh yeah.
And Stafford, I think I get you, but I mean he puts the numbers up when he has to. I feel like I respect Stafford way more than you do. I guess he don't do it when he needs to because he's not doing the playoffs, but.
You can't have Megatron.
It's hard. It's not basketball. It's football, man. Like you can't just have a quarterback to just dominate. Like who else have you had? But that's besides Megatron.
About to say, but you can't have Megatron and not be a consistent playoff contender. At least
nobody said consistent numbers. There was consistent offense. Our offense was nasty. When he that whole was that fourth quarter comeback on the last drive when he broke his arm, like that was one of the most inspirational sequences I've ever watched. How do you not respect that guy? He puts up crazy numbers every year. He's definitely a Hall of Famer, whether you like it or not. Maybe not first ballot, but definitely second or third. Like he put the numbers up. I feel like so.
Do it in the playoffs.
I think what we'll see, I mean, especially from Matt Stafford this year, is that he'll actually have a sound defense. So I mean, it's his do or die, and this could be a really good rebirth for him. But I wasn't going to take that chance going into my pick. But Ty, are you saying you're going with the NFC?
I'm talking it out. It's really
West?
tough. I like the AFC North as well because there's so much young talent. Like you said, you have Lamar, you have Baker, you have Burrow, but you have AFC South. You got Trevor Lawrence. I got Deshaun Watson. I don't care what you say. He ain't going nowhere, in my opinion. And he's one of the best. You're gonna let that let these allegations throw him off when that wouldn't exist. He's top 5. And then you have Wentz, obviously he's hurt, but and Tannehill is very serviceable. I mean, he does what you want Stafford to do. He wins in the playoffs. He does what he has to do.
Ryan Tannehill, statistically best quarterback in the league last year. Crazy.
Hey, Mikey, thank you for this mic. I was showing them before we went live. This microphone you got me is lit.
Nice,
it lights up and shit.
Yeah. So listen, AFC North, I thought about that too because it immediately jumped into my head. But then I talked, like Ty would say, I was talking it out. I mean, Ben Roethlisberger, old and busted. It's over, right? Lamar Jackson clearly regressed 3 years in a row. People give him that phantom. He's about to be the new Cam Newton, where one MVP will justify his entire 10-year run of 7-9. Baker Mayfield, the team didn't even give him an extension. Like they're still the jury's still out on Baker, right? You like his attitude and his commercials, but is he a good quarterback? So, and then you have Joe Burrow, who probably is the best quarterback in terms of skill in that division, but he's hurt, so you don't know if he's one of those what if guys. Like that's unfortunately because of his injury, that's what it's looking like. And until he proves otherwise, that's where you're gonna have to be. All right,
I'm going AFC North or NFC East. I didn't even say it yet, but it is NFC East too.
Hey, Fitzmagic is back. Fitzmagic. I like Daniel Jones. I can't wait to see what Daniel Jones does.
I like Daniel Jones. Yeah. I like Jalen Hurts. I like Dak Prescott. I like all of them. Like it's a solid group. It's not, you don't have the best there, but you have 4 guys that I like. I like all of them.
And Minshew's there.
And Minshew, yeah, that's actually a good point.
All right, guys. Mac Jones. Rob Ninkovich came out and for some reason let out that Mac Jones was out there teaching Cam Newton the playbook. React.
How embarrassing. The Cam, honestly, I don't know if it is true. It's to me, at this point, it sounds like it could be true, but for a veteran quarterback, either Cam didn't even care because he just didn't want to play for them anymore and was just looking to get cut. But he was a free agent anyway, so it doesn't matter. But how embarrassing for after you get cut to have a rookie. Basically, had to tell the rookie quarterback was teaching you how to read their playbook. Basically, it came out and said, hey, he was teaching you how to play the position of quarterback when he's never played a single snap in the NFL at this point. What a joke. A part of me, I mean, I think it's embellished, but the other part, I'm like, I'd probably believe it. Cam seems like a guy who thinks he can, I guess, go off his skills and talent alone, and that is a strong system. But at the same point, it's the same system as last year. So I don't know, man. It was weird. It was shocking. It's certainly embarrassing, and it did make me laugh.
Now, specifically, it was the 2-minute and no huddle part of the playbook, which, and you look up the numbers, the Patriots didn't run it at all last year, and it's probably because Cam didn't know. Mac Jones apparently picks it up very quickly, and in the specific part of that, that's what he was teaching Cam. But still, like you said, man, it's like that's embarrassing, no?
100%. How are you in the NFL for this long? And I mean, have a rookie show you up like that. Regardless of you're new with the team, you have to have some sort of football IQ to it. And that just shows blatant nothing between the years over there.
Is that the story, Germ? Is that what they're saying? It was the 2-minute thing, or because
yes.
I've seen separate stories in terms of the 2-minute being ran by Mac Jones in this preseason, but also Cam Newton not being there the last so many days because of that COVID test or whatever. He was out of there, didn't even have the playbook to learn. He wasn't part of the team for the past week before that. It was another reason why he was not unaware of. He didn't practice with the team the whole week prior.
Right.
Yeah.
But I feel like, but you were already there like last year. Like did the playbook? It's the same. It's still Josh McDaniels. Like did the playbook change from last year? You know what I mean? Like it. I hear what you're saying.
If the story is we try to get Cam to do this and he couldn't, then that's the story. But I wonder if it's he didn't even give a chance. What did you give him that chance and he failed at it last year, or did you guys just not run it with him because you didn't think he could? Or I mean, I don't know what the whole story is. I just know that this comes out of nowhere and it pisses me off. I mean, you guys already know my stance on a lot of this shit. I'm looking at everything from a side eye view. Like, why are you saying? Why is this coming out like right now? Why are you saying that?
Well, I know a lot of the
Teaching
talk
him
out of
the playbook.
Boston. Well,
rookie.
in terms of Cam being cut, a lot of the talk before this had come out was that Cam is too influential, too much of a personality to be a backup for that.
These are a
team.
whole different. What story? What story is
Well,
it? He's teaching
I'm
the
just giving
playbook.
you.
It's
I'm giving
Corona.
you.
It's the COVID shot. What's the story? Which one is it? There's so many things going on.
You know what it is? It's Mac Jones is, at least if he's not better than Cam, he was close enough, and he's on a rookie contract, and he's not a distraction like Cam is. And
when I watched Mac Jones in the playoffs, in the preseason, he looked crisp and clean, and
he looks like the better quarterback. He looked like
I'm not debating about him being the starter over Cam, because especially being a young guy coming in, he definitely looked like the better pocket passer. I'm watching preseason like, oh, this guy looks sharp. I'm not going to debate that at all, but the stories bothers me. Rob Ninkovich coming out and saying that bothers me, and I think that he wouldn't do that for other players.
I think there's a kernel of truth. I think it was Mac Jones played better than Cam. He's on a rookie contract. There's no need to pay Cam Newton if you don't have to. On top of him not knowing the full playbook and him being a distraction as a backup, I think all of that, especially when I know half the players on that team probably listen to Cam. He's the rah-rah guy. You can't, because then what that does is put pressure on Mac Jones. If he starts messing up, there's going to be players in that locker room clamoring for Cam, and I think the Patriots are over that. Cam was always a bridge anyway, and now it's just time to shorten that bridge and get it over with. And I think all of it can be some version of true. That's just me.
I think what happened was somebody said something to Rob Ninkovich like, oh, Mac Jones showed Cam one thing, and now they're running with the story. Come on, that's what I'm getting at. Like, you're turning this into he was teaching him, like he pulled him aside and was schooling this guy. I refuse to believe Cam Newton sat there and got schooled by him in the first place. It happened to be he was gone for the whole week because of whatever. And then Mac Jones shows him one thing, and now they're like, "Oh, he's teaching Cam everything. Cam knows nothing." It pisses me off.
That is how it came out. It is the funnier version of the story, so that's why
they took it and ran with it 100%. It is. So you're saying that Ninkovich, his words got twisted and blown up in the media. So you don't think that he meant it like that? Or do you
Rob
think
Ninkovich
that
meant it like that? Rob Ninkovich
so he
said
threw it out there and meant it like that.
He's the one that made this fire for a reason. He wanted to do this, and I think he's trying to shit on Cam when he's down, and that's what
I think it is shitty, even just as like a man or a human being, to be like, I mean, look, it's a business at the end of the day. You cut ties, you go your separate ways. It is what it is. But to sit here and like openly talk shit or like even start this fire like that, I think that's a super shitty thing to do.
This is a pro, not just a multiple Pro Bowler, but MVP, right? And you're going to talk about a rookie coming in and teaching him. Like, it just sounds so fucking disrespectful. Sorry.
Yeah.
It does.
It is.
All right, guys. Describe your team's preseason in 2 words. I'll go first and give you guys a chance to think. My 2 words, Josh Allen. Did you see what he did? Did you see what he did in limited preseason? Came out like he never missed a beat. If he plays like that, I'm not expecting him to play like that every game because he was damn near perfect, but the confidence, all it showed me was that last year with a lot of these naysayers, these haters who hated on the Buffalo Bills for picking Josh Allen, hated on him his entire growth, just simply don't want to admit they were wrong about Josh Allen. And it just shows that he has transformed and taken that step to be not a top 5 quarterback, a top 3 quarterback, a perennial MVP candidate. I'm talking top 3 every year he's playing at a healthy year. So Josh Allen are my 2 words that describe my team in the preseason. That's all we need is Josh.
Oh man, 2 words for the Giants. Considering the fact that they didn't win one of their preseason games, it's still kind of, I'll say, blissfully hopeful. I mean, there were some takeaways there, and honestly, and second year under Joe Judge, you just hope that they kind of click and they're together, and Danny Dimes does what he does, and Saquon stays healthy. And you go from there. I'm not overly confident. I know I did pick them to win the division when we did, our way too early picks or just too early picks. But overall, that's because of how the division is stacked, to be honest with you. But I'll keep it at blissfully hopeful and honestly hold my breath, especially week 1, and see if they make it through this.
Is for me, I can't pick between the two. Either it doesn't matter or don't care. One of the two. Pick one. Don't matter, don't care.
It's just preseason, right? So it's like you already know what the goal is.
Wake me up in the NFC Championship game.
If you're listening out there, drop it in the comments. Describe your team's preseason in 2 words, and we'll get to you. All right, guys. Does Aaron Rodgers need to win another title to validate his career?
Yes. Well, I think here, look, from my perspective, no. I mean, I think he's a Hall of Famer. He's an MVP, one Super Bowl champion. I think he needs to remain in the mentally for him to remain in the conversation of like the Mannings and the Bradys and everybody else. At least my own personal take. I mean, I think he's an animal. I think the reason he continued to play football this year is because this is his year to win it, and if not, he's just gonna go down as only winning one. Just like Brett Favre. So, I mean, look, he's gonna be Hall of Fame bound, but I think he certainly does want it for himself to validate that, and I think you can find a lot of other people out there that would say the same.
Ty?
No, not at all. And not in that, I don't expect him to. There's too much, and for some reason Brady doesn't want to retire, so he's always going to have to go over that hump to get out the NFC. They might retire the same year, but there's too much other talent out there, and now it's time for the other guys to take over. Like it's time for Mahomes taking over, Lamar Jackson, and these other guys are about to take over. I don't think he's going to have it. I don't think he has enough title in him, and I definitely don't think he needs it to validate anything.
I think he absolutely needs to win another title. He's put in a lot of circles, including myself, and I've been on this show, and I'll say it again just for the record. I think Aaron Rodgers is the greatest quarterback I've ever seen play. But I don't think I can put that pen to paper with only one title to your name. You have to,
Exactly. That's why he's not. That's why it's Brady, and that's why he's
right. But I'm not talking about like Brady. Obviously, is the greatest quarterback in terms of winning, but in terms of like if you take out all the titles and you take them at their primes, you're picking Tom Brady over Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers does so much more. He does exactly what Tom Brady does, but he does it better, and he does more of it. He has the athleticism. He has a stronger arm than Tom Brady. He's just as accurate as Tom Brady, but he can run. Like there's no way I would pick Tom Brady. I'd even be bold enough to say that Drew Brees is a better quarterback in terms of skills than Tom Brady. Just in terms of throwing the football, Drew Brees might be the best thrower of the football I've ever seen, but in terms of the complete package, Aaron Rodgers is just the greatest. I've seen him do things that Tom Brady's never done. And obviously Brady's done things like win 7 titles or however many he has now that no other quarterback has done. But I think it's the LeBron Jordan debate,
so
right?
You're saying with another one, he's clearly number one. So
I feel like I would feel better if he had 2. Like now, and I get Tom Brady's circumstances, but for anybody can win 1 Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things. Like there's guys who have. But
where do you rank Aaron Rodgers if he retires with 1?
I couldn't put him number 1. I would have to put him number 2. I don't think I would slide back farther than that. I would absolutely have to give it to Brady.
Who would you rank between Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers since they would both only have 1?
Probably Aaron Rodgers, simply because of what I just made the argument. He just can do more than Drew Brees. Even though I do, again, there's record. Drew Brees has 5 straight seasons of 70% completion. He has again, throwing the football. Now, if I had to win a game, I'd feel a lot more comfortable with Drew Brees just because I know that he's going to do his part and not have these bad games, that kind of cost you. Aaron Rodgers is a little bit of a gunslinger, but I have Drew Brees in my top 5 all time, just like I have Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. So, a lot of people disagree with that, but that's just me. All right. Last one for this. All right, guys. Which QB who has not won an MVP will win one first? And I whittled it down to these 4 because they just happen to be the 4 best that haven't won an MVP to me. That's Dak Prescott, that's Josh Allen, that's Russell Wilson, and that's Matthew Stafford. So if you guys think of another one that could be ranked above them, go for it. If you want to,
I picked him. I picked him last year. That was my sleeper MVP last year was Kyler Murray. But yeah, I mean I wanted Russell Wilson to win it last year.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
He's getting
Yeah.
older. I mean, I wonder.
That's the thing. You wonder how he can sustain. I mean, especially with Josh Allen's stock quickly rising, Russ can either sustain or his stock is going to drop. I think it's probably going to be between the two, right? Damn, man, that's tough. I'm high on Josh Allen. I have to go Josh Allen just based off honestly, what he's done every single year consecutively. And we know Russ is an athlete, and he certainly has the capability. It's just I think I'm playing the hot hand here, and I'm going Josh Allen.
Brandon DeWitt, what's up, man? Yes, we did the bucket of doom first because I wanted to get Ty in and out, but he decided to stay with us the rest of the show, which was dope. We had Ty pick the Rams. Oh, he bit the onion again. Oh my God. Man, he's eating it like an apple. It's gross. And Ty paid off his bucket of doom punishment by eating the onion. Ty had the Rams, Corey had the Chargers, Mike has the Falcons, Bert has the Titans, and I faced Mike, and I chose to stay with the Eagles. So that is this week's the first drawing of the bucket of doom, and we'll keep tabs on that. It's not hard, Bert. It's Josh Allen, and it's Josh Allen simply because of what I said 2 weeks ago on the show. Josh Allen should have won it last year, but politics get in the way. Again, people don't want to admit they were wrong about Josh Allen, and to be fair to them, his year came out of nowhere. I can point to the fact that he's doubled his production every year since his rookie year. And so I wouldn't say this was his only good year last year. He had a good year compared to his rookie year the year before. He's consistently gotten better by a lot. And this year doesn't seem to be any different. Again, when you talk, and he was responsible for these wins. He single-handedly won these Buffalo Bills games last year. And the case is probably going to be the same this year. And we have a little bit better offensive line, and we have better receivers. We have everything Josh Allen needs, because that's what Matt Stafford, that's what's going to help Matt Stafford if he does end up in the MVP conversation. That team is so much better than his Detroit Lions team, specifically the defense. It's going to make him a lot better than he is. And that's why I had him. And I don't be surprised if Matt Stafford ends up in this conversation. All right. That's it for the starting five, man. This show has been great. Not the bucket of doom. We did that already.
All onion biting aside.
All onion biting aside. Bert, do you have somebody you want to give the game ball to?
Yes. Switching to hockey, of all things, to be honest with you, Ryan Miller, former NHL goaltender and Team USA goaltender, was announced an assistant coach for Team USA moving forward. The game ball I'm giving to him because I think he's going to be a phenomenal coach, especially for Team USA in the future. And I have to read more up about it, but I think the NHLPA and the Olympic Committee are working out to get NHLers back in the Olympic Games for the Winter Olympics coming up. So hopefully once that's finalized, we'll see NHLers again. Last go around for Team USA, it was just our college kids, which they fared all right. But when you're going against powerhouses like Russia or other ends of the world where they have their own professional leagues, it didn't work out so much. So exciting things happening for Team USA, but my game ball goes to Ryan Miller. Congrats to him.
Sweet. I'm going to give my game ball actually to the world of professional wrestling, and that's All Elite Wrestling. This week had their biggest pay-per-view of the year. They stole a lot of huge talent from WWE. It's going to make professional wrestling great again. They got CM Punk back after 7 years of not wrestling. They got Daniel Bryan, who's back to his original name, Bryan Danielson. Adam Cole, who's probably one of the best wrestlers on the planet. And Ruby Soho, who's one of the most underrated, underutilized women in WWE. The tides of wrestling are changing, and AEW is bringing professional wrestling and not sports entertainment back. So shout out to Tony Khan, who is the son of Shad Khan, the owner of the Jaguars. He took that money and started this company 3 years ago. They've already had Giannis Antetokounmpo on their programming. They're getting on CBS Sports, ESPN now, which has been primarily dominated in a well-known partnership with WWE for years now. And now AEW is just kicking down the door and taking Big Brother stuff, and I love to see it. So
did you see what Mick Foley came out and said? What was it today?
Oh yeah. That basically the same thing I just said. He
said for any new and aspiring talent, he goes, if I was in their shoes, I basically paraphrasing, I don't know if I'd go with WWE because there's a new sheriff in town and their creatives are doing it way better at this point. Yeah,
WWE has been mismanaging talent for a while. Do you guys think, Brandon says, do you guys think that the Steelers will lose TJ Watt? Yeah, 26-year-old TJ Watt, defensive player of the year candidate in a contract dispute with the Pittsburgh Steelers. No, there's no way. There's no way that they lose him. They will bend to his will. There's no way they're going to let TJ Watt just walk out of the door. I don't know about you guys. That's just my feeling on it.
Yeah, no, could they? Yeah, they could, but I don't think they will.
I don't care about TJ Watt, but I want to make sure I get my game ball to my boy Jameis Winston because I'm about to say Sean McVay. What the hell?
Sean Payton.
Peyton McVay. Yeah. Sean Payton gave him the game ball already, but make him the starter. So first of all, Sean Payton should get the game ball. Good choice. But I'm going to say I'm just wishing Jameis Winston the best of luck. That's all. I want to set him on the right path for success because I always rooted for him. And, now I'm rooting for him to throw interceptions to us.
There's good things coming out of New Orleans camp about Jameis Winston and him. The word around town, the buzzword, and you got to be careful when you hear things like this because I feel like every team who switches quarterbacks, especially after a transition from like a legendary quarterback, we fixed this guy. He finally gets it. It's like, yeah, you've been in the league almost 10 years. You finally get playing quarterback. I don't know, but it typically doesn't work out. But Jameis is young enough, and I think sometimes I am a believer in second chances and new surroundings can influence changes in behavior. So hopefully I've always
loved him. He's made me so angry over the years, but I've always loved. He's been mine. He's like a son. I love him.
Yeah. Hey, stop. Hey, as long as he stops posting workout videos, that's all we got.
Yeah.
I mean,
those things are awful. Like no one needs to see how you train terribly. Just call it a day.
It's bad. It's bad. Next Tuesday, we are revealing Ty's fantasy belt. He did win the Give Us a Shot Network Fantasy Football League last year. So shout out to him. Even though he lost Bucket of Doom, he also won. We're getting you a big fancy belt. It looks really good. I can't wait for you to see it in person. So shout out to Ty for winning that. We'll see if he has the skills to do it again. Mm-hmm. All right. So hey guys, this was the show, man. Hi. Next time you see us, I'll be in New Jersey because we are going to the September 11th Mets-Yankees game.
Yep.
I'll be there with all the shop boys, sans Ty, who's starting to build his future. He has more important things to do. So shout out to him. I'm not going to put his personal business out there, but just shout out to you.
We bought a house. It's all good.
Hey,
we bought a house. We moving and stuff. That's all.
Congratulations. Yeah. He has big house things to do, moving and stuff like that. So we won't be able to join us. But like I said, he's doing more important things. And so shout out to him. But you will see us. We will be in the studio September 10th, which I believe is Friday, for a Mets happy hour. And I'm sure we'll do some sort of show.
We'll be live all day on Saturday, basically.
Yeah,
right?
basically, yeah. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts. Ty, brother, thank you for joining us. This show was great. You made it a lot better with your presence and your onion eating. Bert, man, I will see. Oh,
no. Okay, thank you.
Go ahead.
Okay. I mean, if you want to, man, I'll give you the stage, man. This is crazy because that's don't.
I don't want to interrupt. Go with your closer. I'm sorry.
Oh no, we're good, man. Just check us out www.giveusashot.network. Find us on Instagram at Stuff About Sports, Facebook at Stuff. All right.
It sounds so good, though. It sounds so good.
Oh my God. We'll talk to you in a couple days. Bye.